brief. So, Emily, go ahead.
Woody, what can a win like this do for your team?
Give us a little bit of relief, I think. Obviously, we haven't been winning too many games at home. I know we lost, a few obviously in a row. Offense hasn't really clicked at home. But I mean, the way we played defense, the way we pitched, just the energy we kept up in the dugout, and keep grinding through it. I know there were some plays to be made where we could have possibly scored some runs, but just the fight. I think the fight is what's most important to me, and to see these guys continuing to fight for each other is everything.
Kyle, since opening day, Kyle has looked like a completely different human being, and I think a lot of it. I mean, for one, I was like, how can this be so different? How have you seen him maintain this consistency outside of opening day?
Yeah, you know what? Like I said, we saw it all spring, and we've seen it, in everything he's done up until that opening day start. So, and I don't think it was as bad. Looking at the opening day start, it was just, those 3 hitters in a row he walked. I mean, it was just, whatever reason, it wasn't synced up that day. And I don't know if it was a physical thing or what, but since then, I mean, he's obviously clearly the reason why he's our number one pitcher. And today, probably could have sent him back out for the ninth. He was that good. Like, he felt that good going into that after that last half inning, and he pitched like our ace today.
And then I'll ask two for one. The play from Adolis to Jose, and then the catalyst that Willie was today.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's something I said in post game is like, Willie coming off the bench there, getting a huge hit in his bat, and then the play he made in the 10th, won the game. If that's a double, they're 1 run in with another guy at second base and nobody out, so that saved the game. And then the next play was, I've never seen anything like that. A base hit, throw the guy out at home. Both ends of that play with Adolis's, arm strength and accuracy, and Trevino to hang on to that. I mean, you're going to get hit. You're literally catching the ball as he's hitting you. Tremendous.
Okay, we'll take a couple more for Woody. Stefan. You got to unmute yourself, Stefan.
Thank you. Chris, you kind of touched on this. You guys were getting the leadoff guy on, especially late in the game, and just couldn't get that timely hit. Did you think it was just a matter of time, the longer you guys played today, that hit was going to come?
I think so. And a lot of those at bats, I was actually pleased with just the calmness, and I think we expanded a few times. But I think overall, the more we're in those spots, especially for each of our hitters, the more we're going to learn how to handle those. I definitely saw a calmness about, Kiner's at bat, and then I think at the end he may have chased a pitch there at the end, but, Solak, Willie, even in the last inning, just that kind of the pressure's on the pitcher. And I think that, our guys fed off of that and didn't expand. Nate, obviously, with the good opposite field, ground ball that we talk about a lot. But overall, yeah, I was pleased with some of the at-bats, especially in the crunch time. We just obviously didn't get the big hit up to that point. But I feel like the process was and their mentality was in the right spot.
Chris, you guys snapped the losing streak at home. Is it too small of a sample to make anything of that?
I think so. I think so. I don't think it's a big a deal. Obviously, if we come back home after this road trip and continue to not play well here, then I think it's more dialogue about it. But I think it's just from an offense. We pitched well here, we just haven't hit here. So we got to figure out a way our offense has to run through this ballpark because it's a great place to hit. It's spacious out there, but at the same time, there's a lot of hits to be had out there. So we got to figure it out because obviously we're going to play half our games here.
Okay, guys, we need one question each because we got 3 players coming. So go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I was just wondering, were you tempted at all to send Kyle out for the 9th inning?
I was, but I felt like we obviously have, Kennedy coming in the back end. He'd done his job to that point. Of course, I always do. The old school in me wants to send him out for every inning, even if he has 120 pitches. And I've been known to do that, by the way. But I felt like, the responsible thing to do is, end his day right there. And I know he wants to go for the shutout. But, in a 0-0 game, I'd hate to have, some fluke thing happen where a guy, hits a ball up the third base bag or something and, the leadoff guy hits a double and he ends up, giving up a run there. It's like he had a great outing. He pitched like our ace, and 8 scoreless is really good.
Okay, let's go to Kennedy.
Hey, Woody, I know you've talked so much about how Nate's composure at the plate, and for him, I mean, he was 0 for 3 going up in the 10th, and for him to have that, I guess, confidence going up there and just slapping one through the hole.
Yeah, one thing that Nate's really good at is he doesn't really, I feel like if a hitter's having a good game, obviously you feed off of that and you feed off of the confidence that you get from having a good game up to your last at bat. But he doesn't seem to be bothered if he's 0 for 3 or if he struck out a couple of times. He just has quality at bat, and I think that's in that situation. That's the last thing on his mind was the fact that he was 0 for 3. I think he's just like, you know what, my job right now is to have a quality bat, hit a ball to the middle of the field, drive that run in from third, and honestly, that's what he did, and he made it look easy.
Sam.
Curious about what you thought of Ian Kennedy's performance today. I don't think he struck out the side, but nobody even made contact that entire inning.
Yeah, if you like strikeouts, he did pretty good. 3 up, 3 down. The 3-2 counts. If you had anything to nitpick, 2 3-2 counts in a row, and then the last guy, he said, you know what, I'm just going to do it in 3 pitches. But yeah, I think him coming in after Gibby, obviously Gibby, heavy sinker. They're trying to get underneath Gibby's sinker, and they couldn't do it all day. And then Ian comes in with the high spin, high vertical movement. It's really tough as a hitter to change and to adjust to 2 different fastballs, and clearly they couldn't do it. 3 strikeouts, didn't even touch the ball.
Okay, Alex, last one.
Woody, in the 9th inning with Valdez on the mound, was there an opportunity to pitch at Joey there?
I wanted to give Joey a day. I think, yeah, of course there always is, with his power. He's been banged up a little bit and playing through some things. So, I wanted to make sure I stuck with that and didn't use him unless it was like strictly an emergency.
Okay, we've got Kyle Gibson, Nate Lowe,
Thanks,
and
guys.
Jose Trevino coming in.